Hey everyone, welcome back to Pocket Coaching. I'm Penny, I'm here with Katie, and we're going to have a discussion about things you can do to understand the problem that is pervasive, so much so that we don't even see it. And we talked a little bit last week about how we don't even understand what our birthright is as far as health is concerned, because we've bought into that lie of accepting that getting unhealthy, getting symptoms, diminishing your vitality is normal, and it's aging, and it's just to be expected. So we want to explode that myth and say, no, you're here because you want more than that, and we're here to help you figure out how to do it.
Absolutely. So we are sharing with you guys today a tool that we have not shared with the community yet. And this is a symptom questionnaire that I use with everyone that I work with one-on-one. And I used the analogy last time of that frog in the boiling water, where if you put a frog in a boiling water, it jumps out. But if you slowly crank up the heat on that water, it doesn't notice. And this is what has happened in our own bodies, is we accept the symptoms that we experience, whether that's fatigue or brain fog or upset stomach or getting, colds and sick frequently, whatever that is. We've accepted that as our normal when it really isn't normal for us as humans. And so we're going to help you bring awareness to this and understand, where are you at in relation to normal? So this symptom questionnaire, we're going to share the link down below. And what you're going to do is you're going to score. This is going to go through every area of your body, from your fingernails to your mouth, to your GI, to your mood, and really look at symptoms across the board, across your body. And you're going to score it according to, on a scale of 0 to 5, based on how often you experience these symptoms and how severe they are, because both are key indicators, right? Are you getting this occasionally and it's a really big deal when you get it, or is it kind of a chronic low level? Both are problems, right? So once you go through, you're going to score this, and then next week, because I don't want to bias how you answer this, just be completely honest. Go into this without any expectations, because this is only for you. You're the only person who's going to see this, and it's only going to work if you're honest with yourself. And next week, we're going to explain kind of what should be the normal and how to help you get there.
And guys, I just want to touch on something that Katie mentioned there. We're really good at identifying and responding to a symptom when it's a cold or something that we're familiar with, when it's in one of those kind of infectious diseases, like if your kids come back from school and they've got chickenpox, right? So you automatically see those symptoms there, and you automatically know there's something wrong, and you go and do something about it, right? We need to take exactly the same mindset approach to when we have symptoms on longevity or age-related diseases, lifestyle diseases, chronic diseases, however you want to call them. Like, I mostly refer to them as age-related diseases, okay? So when we see that happening, why do we ignore that? Why? Because we know if we ignore the symptoms of getting a cold or a flu or a chickenpox or something, we're going to suffer, right? We know that. And yet when we get the other symptoms of these other things, we're not putting those two pieces together. If a symptom ignored means suffering. Let's just put the equation out there like that. And this is 100% equivalent with our pets. Okay, so I want to red flag this and say, like, if you start to see weepy eyes or a kennel cough kind of thing, okay, they've got a cold, right? There are symptoms here. We want to do something about that. But when they're getting early onset arthritis, or when you're starting to see the weight gain, or when you're seeing itchy ears or paws that are being nibbled, or fur that's going dull, or a cat with stinky breath, or whatever happens to be, every single one of those things I just mentioned is a symptom. So we want to take exactly the same mindset approach and say symptom equals red flag, a symptom ignored equals suffering. And no one here in this group, I know for a fact, wants their pets to be suffering in any way, shape, or form. So can we just start to develop a new thought behavior that when we see that symptom, we take action, and we look at results. So there's two parts of the equation, and we're going to get into this further next time, but there's two parts of the equation. One is we want to alleviate the immediate suffering. So let's lessen the severity of that symptom so that suffering starts to diminish. But that is just the band-aid attempt that most allopathic medicines look at exclusively. We must look at that other second piece that says, what's the root cause and how do we resolve that? So do take this questionnaire, do answer those things thoughtfully, do start to look at what are the questions that are being asked on that thing, because it starts to show you just how comprehensive that all is. And then we're going to come back with you and talk through what does all this mean? What do you do with it now? Then you've got a number. Now what?
Exactly. All right, everyone, we will see you next week.